Hello friends, welcome to PowerBookSummaries. Now just imagine this. What if I told you that you can become rich without a fancy degree, without understanding the complexities of the stock market, and without hiring expensive financial advisors? Sounds too good to be true, right? But that's exactly what this book is about. If you're a millennial, aged between 20 and 30, you have the most powerful asset on your side: time. According to William J. Bernstein, if you follow just a few simple rules consistently, you can become wealthy over the next 30 years. And this isn't wishful thinking, it's a proven, reliable strategy. This book doesn't talk about complicated formulas or advanced math. It lays out a clear, honest, and practical path that anyone, yes, anyone, can follow. The journey begins with 3 key principles. If you understand and apply just these 3, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people. 1. Save at least 15% of your income every month. Start from your first paycheck. This one habit can become your greatest financial strength. 2. Invest that savings in a simple, low-cost index fund. No stock picking, no complicated strategies. Just invest consistently every month, without fear, without stopping. 3. Control your emotions. Markets will go up and down. People will try to scare you or tempt you. But if you stay calm and disciplined, you'll win. Now let's talk about the 5 major areas Bernstein emphasizes. 1. Social Security and government benefits. Don't rely entirely on the government for your future. Take responsibility for your own financial well-being. 2. Financial history. Every time the market crashes, people panic. But the truth is, the market always recovers and grows stronger. The real problem? Fear and poor decisions. 3. Human behavior. We are all prone to greed when markets rise and fear when they fall. Learn to manage your emotions, and you'll outperform most investors. 4. The financial industry. Many financial advisors prioritize their profits, not yours. Avoid expensive plans. Stick to simple and affordable options. 5. Start early. If you begin investing even small amounts in your 20s, you can become financially free by your 50s. And here's the best part. All this takes just 3 hours a month. Yes, just 3 focused hours a month can change your entire financial future. The author recommends books like The Millionaire Next Door, A Random Walk Down Wall Street, Common Sense on Mutual Funds, The Elements of Investing, and Your Money, and Your Brain. You can find summaries of these books on our PowerBookSummaries playlist. Don't miss them. Let's talk about the most powerful investment tool, index funds. They give you access to the entire market at low costs and with minimal stress. Just like people in the US invest in Vanguard index funds, in India, you can invest in Nifty or Sensex index funds. The key is to invest regularly, month after month, no matter what. Here's the simple plan. Save 15% of your income monthly, invested in index funds. Avoid expensive advisors, build an emergency fund. Think long-term, control your emotions. If you follow these 6 steps, in 30 to 35 years, you can become completely financially free, without any complications. But what if you haven't started saving yet? Even if you're just starting your career and money is tight, begin small. Even $500 a month, invested with discipline, builds a strong habit, and habit is true power. When your salary comes in, save first. Spend what's left. That's the simplest way to build the saving habit, and over time, it works wonders. Now let's talk about risk. Many believe the stock market is too risky, but the biggest risk is doing nothing. If your money sits in a savings account or FD, inflation will slowly eat away its value. Long-term investing reduces risk dramatically. And with index funds, your money is spread across hundreds of companies, making it safer. Now comes asset allocation, splitting your investments across equity, debt, and gold or cash. So when one asset class goes down, the others balance it out. A simple example. If you're young, go 80% in equity and 20% in debt or cash. As you age, reduce equity slowly. Let's look at two real stories. Amit, age 25, invested $2,000 per month in index funds. After 30 years, his wealth crossed 1 crore, all from simple, disciplined investing. Vinay, on the other hand, started trading stocks based on TV tips. In just 5 years, he lost half his money because he made emotional, unplanned decisions. These stories prove that discipline wins, not excitement or shortcuts. Let's talk about emergency funds. Always keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in a safe liquid place, not in stocks or locked investments. This fund gives you confidence and protects you in times of job loss or emergencies. Next, control your spending. Social media and ads trick us into thinking success means buying more. But true wealth is living well without debt. People who get rich early usually live simply, save big, and know their priorities. Make a monthly budget and follow it. If you overspend 1 month, cut back the next. Insurance is another important point. Buy only what you need, life and health insurance. Avoid combined investment insurance plans. Keep insurance and investment separate. Let's talk about planning for the future. If you want a happy retirement, start preparing today. Save and invest monthly. Review your plan yearly. If you start at 20 and continue till 60, you'll build wealth not just for yourself, but for the next generation too. And finally, the mindset. The most important trait of a successful investor is patience. Stay invested long-term. Never change plans for quick profit. Don't copy others. Don't act out of fear or greed. Bernstein says, if you follow these 5 rules, nothing can stop you from becoming rich. Start early, save every month, invest in low-cost index funds, control your emotions. Stay disciplined and patient with this mindset. You'll not only understand how money works, but create a life of freedom and abundance. The author suggests choosing investments that are tax efficient in the long run. For example, in India, long-term capital gains tax on equity investments is comparatively lower. So if you stay invested for more than a year, you benefit from lower taxes. Additionally, tax-saving schemes like ELSS, equity-linked savings schemes, can be used. But remember, don't invest just to save tax. Every investment must have a clear long-term goal and balanced strategy. Let's now explore the psychology of long-term investing. Human minds crave instant results. If returns seem low in 1 year, we start questioning our plan. If a friend earns big from a stock, we begin doubting our index funds. This emotional instability is one of the biggest barriers to successful investing. So how do you overcome it? The author shares a few practical methods. First, stop checking your investments daily. Watching the market every day only breeds fear and greed. Instead, review your portfolio once a month or every quarter. That's enough. Second, write down your reasons for investing. What is your goal? How long are you investing for? This written purpose helps you stay grounded during market ups and downs. Third, if the market falls, don't panic. Instead, see it as an opportunity. When prices are low, you buy more units, which benefits you in the long run. Let's now discuss retirement planning. Many people think they'll plan for retirement after turning 50, but according to the author, that's the biggest mistake. If you want to be financially strong at 55 or 60, the planning must begin in your 20s. Even small monthly savings, if invested correctly and held for decades, can become a large retirement corpus. And that gives you mental peace and financial independence when it matters the most. Now let's understand the power of automated investing. If you set up a monthly auto debit from your account to an index fund, investing becomes a habit. And it's these habits that shape your future. When you don't have to think about investing, that's when you're truly on the right path. Now let's talk about some common Misconceptions about investing. 1. Investing is only for the rich. Truth. Investing is how the average person becomes rich. 2. To earn more returns, you must take more risk. Truth. Taking more risk without understanding it can lead to bigger losses. 3. Timing the market is important. Truth. No one can time the market consistently. The best investors are those who invest regularly, regardless of market conditions. There's one more point the author strongly emphasizes. Self-education. If you read about finance for even 1 hour per month, within a few years, you'll become so knowledgeable that you won't need any financial advisor. That's true wealth, when you are capable of making your own decisions and building your own financial future. But investment isn't just about money. It affects your entire life. Your career, your family, even your mental health is connected to your investment behavior. When you save and invest regularly, it brings stability to your life. You don't fear job loss or unexpected expenses. That stability gives you confidence, and this confidence shows up in your work as well. People who constantly worry about money often perform poorly, switch jobs impulsively, and live under stress. But disciplined investors live with clarity. They can choose the work they love without desperation or pressure. This book is truly written for the common person. Anyone can read it, understand it, and act upon it. The author's main goal is to make readers self-reliant so that they no longer depend on others for their financial decisions. Now let's explore a few deeper insights that not only improve your investments, but also your overall quality of life. The author insists that financial independence is true freedom. It's not about becoming super rich. It's about reaching a point where you don't have to bow to anyone or stay stuck in a job just for money. True freedom means having the power to say no and choosing your own path based on your own values and goals. Many people spend their entire lives following others' expectations, parents, society, friends. But the financially strong person is the one who trusts their own judgment and takes responsibility for their choices. In today's world, advice is everywhere. Every day on social media, a new investment guru appears saying, "Buy this stock, buy this crypto, try this scheme." But the wise investor avoids the noise. They follow a simple system and know that time is their greatest asset. Jumping from plan to plan, reacting to every news item, this brings instability. And unstable investors never see meaningful growth. Another unique aspect of this book is the author's honesty. He doesn't promise overnight wealth. There's no secret formula here. Instead, he says, if you follow discipline year after year, nothing can stop your success. Let's understand with a real strategy. Suppose you're 30 years old. You save $5,000 each month and invest it in an index fund that gives an average of 10% returns annually. In 40 years, by age 70, you'll have accumulated a massive amount. All because of consistency and patience. It's not magic. It's the power of math plus discipline. Many people believe investing is about doubling money. But the author says investing is actually about achieving freedom through money. That freedom comes slowly, month by month, with small, regular contributions in the right direction. Let's now talk about something very important: passing this knowledge forward. If you start investing and have a good experience, you can teach your family as well, your children, your siblings, and your friends. When you share this wisdom, you help build a more financially aware society, one that doesn't fall into the trap of debt, greed, or impulsive lifestyles. Now imagine if every young person learns this in the first 10 years of their career. They can live the rest of their life in freedom and dignity. And that is the core purpose of this book, to empower every individual to take charge of their own financial planning, to shape their own life's direction, and to build their own future with their own hands. If you adopt these principles, you won't just become an investor. You'll become someone who is self-reliant, resilient, and capable of handling any challenge life throws your way. Let's now recap the core teachings in simple, clear terms that can make anyone financially strong. 1. Start early. If you begin investing in your 20s, you'll benefit from the greatest power, compounding. Each year, your money earns interest, and then that interest earns more interest. Over time, this cycle multiplies your wealth beyond imagination, only if you stay consistent. 2. Invest your monthly savings in low-cost, reliable index funds. No emotional ups and downs, no complicated planning. Just one simple step: invest a fixed amount every month. 3. Control your spending. No matter how much you earn, if you can't control your expenses, you'll never achieve financial freedom. Learn to distinguish between needs and wants, and avoid unnecessary expenses. 4. Avoid showing off. Big cars, expensive phones, eating out daily. These are temptations that slowly burn through your hard-earned money. Choose simplicity, because simplicity is your greatest long-term asset. 5. Trust yourself. If you keep taking advice from everywhere, TV, social media, internet tips, you'll lose your ability to think for yourself. So learn, understand, and then build your own path with your own experience. Now we come to the most important point. The book doesn't end here. This is where your real journey begins. Reading the book is easy, but sticking to it month after month, saving regularly, watching the market rise and fall with a calm mind, controlling your emotions, that takes practice. The author says, this is not a one-time activity. This is a lifetime habit. And habits define your direction. For every person who once believed investing is only for the rich, this book opens a door. For every youth who felt powerless with their first paycheck, this book shows a way. For every woman who sacrificed her dreams for the family's expenses, this book gives her back her identity and strength. This book doesn't promise fast money or miracles. It only speaks one powerful and honest truth. If you want to, you can. If you can. Now, it's your turn to decide. Will you stay part of the crowd, watching your paycheck disappear in monthly expenses? Or will you become that person who builds an extraordinary future from ordinary income? A person who has no fear of losing a job, no burden of illness, no anxiety about old age. Remember, building wealth is not a miracle. It's a habit, a mindset, and most of all, a decision. A decision to control your today so you can secure your tomorrow. So start applying the lessons of this book today. Take small steps. Invest a little every month. Trust yourself. And let time become your biggest ally. Because if you want to, you can. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below and tell us, what was the deepest lesson you learned from this book? And if you believe others around you should become smarter with money, share this video with them. To learn more real and powerful lessons from books that can change your financial future, subscribe to PowerBook Summaries and hit the bell icon so you're the first to know when a new video drops. Today's message wasn't just a summary, it was the beginning of a new mindset. So let's walk this journey together. Let's move forward toward a new financial awakening. We'll see you in the depths of the next powerful book. Thank you.